Well, welcome back, baseball fans, to the 69, 70, 71, 72 Carryover League, and we are into the 1972 box, and we are going to begin looking at the American League East options, starting with Baltimore. Now, before we start with Baltimore, I'll make a general statement that you have 20, each card set will have 20 cards in it. And then I will be turning over cards that are already in the Carryover League with their 69, 70, or 71 version of the card. And also making note if there are any cards that should be on another team in the Carryover League so as not to be drafted twice into the league or duplicated twice. So with that, with Baltimore, we know that from 69, they had Davey Johnson, Paul Blair, Davey Johnson, Frank Robinson, Cuellar, McNally, and Dick Hall, who are all still here. Cuellar, McNally. Actually, Dick Hall is not here in 72. He is not here. And then from 70, it's Boog Powell, Brooks Robinson, Jim Palmer, and Ron Taylor. Ron Taylor's not here either, of course. He would be with, I think he might be out of baseball by 72. Again, 71 is Don Buford and Eddie. Don Buford. And I think Don Eddy's out of the league too. So that leaves these Orioles, which we're looking at. And we have, looks like a rookie Don Baylor card. Not bad. Don Baylor's rookie card for the Orioles. They don't have a need in the outfield, though, because they have Buford, Blair, and Frank Robinson. So he may have to wait a little longer. Johnny Oates. They do need a catcher. Unfortunately, as a left-handed catcher, he would be in conflict with Elrod Hendricks. Though he hits better than Elrod Hendricks, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know how you can get both of those on the team. Now, this Echebarren card, I know he is elsewhere in the league. And elsewhere, meaning that he should be on the California Angels, I believe. I'm looking at another spreadsheet while I'm making this. So, yeah, I'm going to pull him aside. I have no problem with the moving cards around in this since it's been drafted. Since I have no real intention of playing a 72 league on its own. So I can move cards from like this Oriole team to a different team and so forth. Next player, Vic Harris. No, not very good. Bobby Grich. This looks like the player who will be taken, because he can play all infield positions, and they need a shortstop to replace Cal Ripken. Rich Coggins, but it's one of the nameless cards I created, so I won't get him in the league. Don Stanhouse, who back in 72 is still with the Rangers, and as a starter, he could replace Jay Howe in the bullpen. It's possible. Pat Dobson. So this was a good option. This Pat Dobson here, even though he has a losing record, he's statistically a little bit better than he is in 71 when he wins 20 games. Rorick Harrison, he's also a good relief starter with a 2.30 ERA. Grant Jackson, I'm going to pull him out. I think he's on another team. I'm scrolling through here. Yes, he's with Philadelphia. I'm going to pull him out. And Bob Reynolds is a rookie. So that's the Orioles stack. And we'll move on. Next up will be the Red Sox. These videos for the 1972 year are going to be a little longer, obviously, because in 1972 you have more cards to sort through than in the previous videos. So Boston in 72 from the 69 set, Mike Andrews is not here, by the way. He's with a different team, as is Jerry Moses with a different team. Rico Petrocelli is here, so I'll turn him over. Reggie Smith is here. Vincente Romo and Gary Wagner are not either. So that's two. They're not here. In 70, Tony Canigliaro is gone. George Scott, he's already gone too. He's gone to Milwaukee. Carl Yastrzemski, he's here. Turn him over. Sparky Lyle, I think he's here. No, he's not. He's with the Yankees in 72. And the last guy he was part of that Danny Cater trade. Gagliano and Sonny Siebert. So we have Gagliano from 71 and Sonny Siebert. Okay. So we have Tommy Harper. He's elsewhere. He's with Milwaukee. Skip Jutsi is eligible, but in case we need to back up the Fisk. And here is Fisk's 72 card. He had a 71 card that he didn't get enough plate appearances. So this is still considered his rookie year, even though he played in 71 and 72. And this card will probably be in the league. Doug Griffin at second base. Well, they lose Wade Boggs and Armas, but they still have Mike Andrews at second, so that's not quite time for Doug Griffin yet. Aparicio is on a different team. He's on the White Sox. Pull him out. A young Rick Miller. He's okay in the outfield. Not really, though. A Juan Benitez nameless card. A Dwight Evans nameless card. Marty Patton. Now, it's going to be a race to see who signs him because he plays for the Brewers in 70 and the Red Sox in 72. So the team who signs him first. Louis Tiant, currently on Cleveland, but the Red Sox may want to trade for him. A young Lynn McLaughlin. He's okay. Young John Curtis. Chuck Seelback. The Spaceman, Bill Lee. And Bob Miller, who is the Padres closer. So those are your Red Sox. Next up, the Yankees. And the Yankees from 84, they're going to lose quite a number of talented guys. They lose Mattingly and Winfield, amongst others. A couple of 340 hitting players. Cliff Johnson, Samuel, Willie Wilson, and Frank Tanana, Righetti, and Gossage. So the Yankees in 69 would lose Horace Clarke and Gene Michael. The middle, so we'll move those. Horace Clarke, Gene Michael from 69. Stottlemyre and Peterson. Peterson and Stottlemyre from 69. Turn these upside down. McAndrew and Jack Aker. Those two guys are elsewhere. Right, they're elsewhere. From 70, it's going to be Jake Gibbs Munson. Jake Gibbs is in here. There's Thurman Munson. Roy White and Lindy McDaniel. They should both be there. Roy White and Lindy McDaniel should be in the pen, I believe. Yep, Lindy McDaniel. From 71, Bobby Mercer and Greg Nettles. Bobby Mercer's here. And Greg Nelson. And Greg Nettles is elsewhere. So here you have Stinson. He's not very good. Is available. Ron Bloomberg. Yeah, he'll eventually be American League's first designated hitter. He hits righties very well. Orlando Cepeda, a nameless card because they didn't make his card, and he's also with Atlanta. We'll pull him out. Celerino Sanchez to play third. He's okay. Jerry Kenny. No one has taken him yet. Johnny Callison is the right fielder for the Phillies. We'll pull him out. Billy Canigliaro, pull him out as he's with Cincinnati. Mike Kekich, this might be the best Mike Kekich we've seen thus far with a 3.70 ERA. It's the first time his ERA has been under 4. Nellie Bryles, let's see if he is in the league yet. I'm going to scroll here. I kind of remember him being in the league on a different team. Nelson Bryles is in Portland, the expansion team, so we're going to pull him out. Remember, these guys who are already in the league, they can be improved. So their 69, 70, and 71 year can be replaced with a 72 year. Fred Bean is a rookie, and Ron Klimkowski is on Toronto. Pull him out. And Sparky Lau, I got to pull him out and put him on the Red Sox for one more year. All right, so those are your Yankees. And lastly, the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto, and we talked about them extensively, how they were building a team for the 80s, and then we short-circuited that 80s season, so that didn't happen. But for Toronto, Frank Fernandez is not here, or is Gasper, or Schofield. There's Carl Taylor, Resenda. He's here somewhere. Yeah, Grisenda, Hartenstein. From 70, it's Terry Crowley, who's right here. Gary Gentry. Dick Ellsworth, I don't see him here. No, he's not here. And Ron Klimkowski. Well, I know, I just saw him. I can just move him right over from the Yankees. Yeah, from the Yankees. So Klimkowski. And then from 71, Milt May and Splittorff. Neither of those guys are here. All right, so these guys are available for Toronto to be in the draft. Let's see, Toronto, do they lose a catcher? Let's see. They lose Bell, Beniquez, Frank Fernandez, Vance Law, Mosby Molinix, Steven Alexander. So they don't really need Stevenson. Joe Haig at first base is available. Bobby Canoop, a second baseman. Jim Brazil, this is an interesting player. Look at the power. And he hit 247, but he's got a pretty good with the walk factored in. Walk and power, that's a good, interesting corner player to bring in. Fred Stanley, he's already in the league. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just double check that. He might be in the... Yeah, Fred Stanley's playing for Cleveland still. Let's pull him out. Dan Monson. Here is a utility middle infielder. Retman is still property of the Rangers. We're going to pull him out. Tom Chopay. Not very good. Steve Bry. Let's see if Bry is here. Bry is not in the league, so he's a draftable outfielder against lefties. Not bad. Rusty Staub is with Burlington, the Expos. And here we have Doyle Alexander, who is being protected specifically for this year. So, this is the card that will probably be in the league. We've talked about protecting Alexander for a 72 card. The good ERA didn't have a lot of innings pitched, but which means that no team is really going to trade for a guy, even though he's a starter 7, and he's really outstanding. Excellent pitcher. So it looks like Doyle Alexander is going to play a big chunk of his career for the Blue Jays, and good for them. They need a reliable starter. He will be the ace of the Blue Jays moving forward. George Stone, I believe he is elsewhere too. George Stone belongs with the Atlanta. Jim McLaughlin, I believe he belongs with California. Just double check that. California. Tom Phoebus. Now, this is the third or fourth crack at Tom Phoebus. It looks like he's going to be a Blue Jay since he's been in every one of the Blue Jay boxes. This one's got an ERA over 4, though. The other two are better. Here's another nameless card, and just by looking at this is printed on paper. Meaning pretty much that I have really no intention of playing a 1972 league amongst itself. These nameless cards are largely just simply placeholders, so that they needed a lefty, and there were no lefties available. So, and Jim Ray, we saw him in the Houston organization. Now he's with Toronto. And he is available. They need him. And these are your Toronto Blue Jays. So there are some guys there. Definitely Doyle Alexander. And that'll do it for the American League East. Thank you for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.